How would a gas engine needing to charge a hybrid battery make a car more efficient? Basically, as the title says, wouldn't a gas engine simply powering a vehicle be more efficient than having to charge a battery alongside powering a vehicle, with assistance from said battery? I picture it like having a gas generator charging a portable power bank to power my house if the power went out. Why not just have the gas generator power it? Gas engines are only efficient at certain speeds and certain power levels. Rarely in driving do you operate in that range of the engine's operation. Whereas when recharging the battery, the car can put the engine into an efficient range of power output and hold it there no matter how you're driving and put the power into the battery or the electric motor that's actually moving the car. In theory, the engine should never need to idle, which definitely wastes fuel. The gas engine powering the battery would be running at an ideal RPM, where it has its maximum efficiency, as opposed to the range an engine goes through when powering the car. It's the same reason diesel locomotives are actually electric, with the diesel generator powering their electrical systems. The engines in hybrid vehicles are designed to operate on the Atkinson cycle, which trades power for more efficiency compared to a conventional internal combustion engine. As a result, hybrids generally need their electric motors to produce the torque necessary to move a car from a standstill. But when combined with power recovered from regenerative braking, which is the other way a hybrid charges its battery, the overall result is much better fuel economy than a comparable conventionally powered vehicle. My favorite configuration is the plug-in hybrid, PHEV. Of course, many people feel that those are the worst of both worlds. If 80% of trips, or more, are short distance, the PHEV acts like an electric car that is plugged in at night to recharge its battery. The engine only comes on if you are driving longer distance. If you live close to work, it's an EV with a backup engine that never gets used. Electric motors have a lot of torque, and during acceleration is when an engine gets its worst fuel economy, and also when it produces the most pollution per mile. If a PHEV has an electric motor to provide the torque for acceleration, then the engine can be smaller than the engine size that would be needed to provide acceptable acceleration by itself. Because typical internal combustion engine is very efficient, only over a very narrow range of RPM. There is part of the RPM range where it uses the least fuel, there is part of it where it accelerates the fastest, neither starts with the idle RPM, so neither happens when starting off traffic lights, for instance. That is why hybrids improve mileage. It helps you with stop-go driving in the city. That is also why hybrids are not really relevant to mileage on long cruises outside the city, because typical internal combustion engine is very efficient, only over a very narrow range of RPM. There is part of the RPM range where it uses the least fuel, there is part of it where it accelerates the fastest, neither starts with the idle RPM, so neither happens when starting off traffic lights, for instance. That is why hybrids improve mileage. It helps you with stop-go driving in the city. That is also why hybrids are not really relevant to mileage on long cruises outside the city.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss our next exciting video.